Hello, I'm Sri Charan. My register number here 15CS134. Today I'm going to show how the dynamic routing takes place. For this to happen, basically you need to know about the configuration of router and how to create a simple topology. This both I've already mentioned before in my previous videos where I've explained about the topology and the router configuration. In this dynamic routing, basically we need to configure the router based on what the router is connected. For example, you check out the router of PT1. In this, it is connected to one switch over here and one over here. And similarly, this is one of the connection and this is one of the connection. And the router 2 consists of 1, 2 and 3 connections, and similarly the router 3 has only 2 connections. For this we need to in any router we need to check with for every router configuration you need to check with this and this, what are all the connections present. For this to happen, basically I've taken three routers and three systems and three switches, where each switch one switch and one switch is connected to one router, and there is an interconnection between the routers. And in this dynamic routing, basically the routers behave very intelligently, like communicating between each other takes place. For this to happen, we need the port address of the router and the address of the switch in order to configure this. And further, for in this, the communication takes place within the routers. The fast Ethernet cables are used in order to connect. While we configure, you need to mention all the things that are needed, such as the fast Ethernet cable and the serial cables, etc. And In the dynamic routing, basically there are two types. There are two types, version 1 and version 2. In the version 1, what all we need to do is, if you have seen, the topology looks very similar to what I've shown in my packet tracer. This one is like, see, when the PC is connected, the address what we get, or the address what we store, this will be the first one when you're routing the router 2. And this address which is present over here will be the second one and the third one respectively. Like similarly, you need to configure for the all three. While configuring the router, the first thing to be seen for this is the address of the particular router, which you can see over here, 192.168.1.0 and 168.2.0.224, like that. And here you got the various addressing tables, where you only try to give the commands which are present for the router 1, where it is given as fa 0 by 0, and you need to type the similar address for this goes on until you do for the all the routers and all the PCs. This completes the version 1. And while you're giving the version 2, the only difference you find is, you need to give the configure router dot IP. Here, like a router R1 config router hashtag version 2. This is the only difference you find in the version 1 and version 2. Now I'm going to ping the router and ping the systems. I'm going to show you what it is actually. This one is now I'm going to show you how the PC works. I'll go to command prompt, and here I'll see whether it is pinging or not. Ping dot 192 dot 168 dot 3 dot 1 3.1, and you get delay. You get the time delay, where it is, you can see that sent 4 and received 4, loss is equal to 0. Here the percentage loss is 0, so you get this to be happening. And further to happen, this is all about dynamic routing. Thank you.